Hiya guys, welcome back to another episode of Surviving Neo Scavenger. Now at the end of the last episode, this bandit that you can see here just managed to escape from it as we were fighting him. So we've just chased him back down and we're going to see if we can finish off what was started. Again, I'm just choosing different actions here from the left and moving them across to the right. That one there, I'm on the floor at the moment, so I'm going to try and pull the bandit down onto the floor with us. Yep, he's fallen to the ground and must regain footing to continue, and his head was bruised in the meantime. I'm going to get back up. Now he's a few squares away again now, as you can see from the range in the middle. So we're going to chase after him and then try and attack him. I've scratched his upper left leg with my meat cleaver. Let's try and trip him up to get him on the floor. Yep, he's fallen to the floor, needs a moment to react, but he's got a couple of squares away at the same time, so we need to catch back up to him. And he's still on the floor, so let's try and kick him in the head. Yep, we smacked him in the head. Needs to recover. Yeah, oh, his left arm was smacked even. There we go, we'll kick him again then. We'll just kicked him in the chest this time. He's bleeding. You can see his stats there on the conditions on the right hand side underneath his picture. He's currently tough, barefoot, fallen, coughing blood and bleeding. And we're just going to try and keep kicking him when he's down because it seems to do some good damage. Just a regular attack that time. It's quite hard to keep reading the text at the bottom of the screen to find out exactly what's happening because it doesn't make it very obvious what happened in what move and in what order. It does seem a little bit buggy that sometimes at the moment, so that's why I'm just I'm not going into that in too much detail at the minute. I'm just glossing over that a little bit. But as you can see, I'm either tackling him to the floor, attack him. This time I'm on the floor and he's not, so I'm going to try and pull him down onto the floor with us. And I'm going to get back up to try and form another attack. Try and tackle him back to the floor. I missed. I'm on the floor, he's standing up and he's trying to retreat. So we need to get back up and chase after him. There we go, we're back on him now. Let's try and do a melee surge. That's twice as much damage, but it takes up 2 turns. We've got him. The bandit's passed out from unbearable pain. The bandit's bleeding. He's still trying to run away. He must be on his last legs now. We kicked him in the lower chest. There we go. One last hit with the meat cleaver and bandit has died due to acute bleeding in the lungs. Now if we click on that inventory screen there. This is how shocking we've been. This is what we've killed this poor guy for, look. A boot. A scrap of paper. Some jeans, a hoodie and a carrier bag. Oh well, it hasn't been a total bust. Look, he's got some food in his hoodie pocket. But it is in worse condition than mine? It is. So we'll swap them back. You can't just take the stuff straight out of the pocket. You have to be wearing it to be able to take the stuff out of the pocket. Same with jeans and stuff. Like what, yeah, you'll see here there's Twinkies in the pocket of these jeans as well. So if I want to get them out, we'll have to take our jeans off, put those jeans on, take them out the pocket. In fact, I'm just going to eat them. Then we'll put our better jeans. Oh, I don't want to do that. Need to click to move again. That's better. And then we'll put our jeans back on. Yeah, so unluckily that guy died. For some Twinkies. It was a bit harsh of it, but we weren't to know that before we killed him. We thought he might have some good stuff, some stuff that we need. Just have a check in this forest here, see if there's anything we can find. Use a botany skill, that should up a loot chance, yep. Oh, but it's attracted a creature at the same time. We found some mushrooms and some water. Now if I put mushrooms and my botany skill in the combined box, I can find out, I can basically craft death cap mushrooms, because that's what I can find out that they are. But this is a bit of a cheat at the moment. I didn't actually use a move point there because I had no move point left, so I didn't actually craft them, but I just put them in the box and it still lets you see what it will craft. So you don't have to use up a move point to actually find out what you're going to craft. But as you can see, we've come across another looter here. We'll try and sneak towards him this time. He hasn't seen us. Has he seen one now? Yeah, he's seen one now. Looter's fallen to the ground. I headbutted him. Can he? But he is trying to run away, so we'll chase him down again. Obviously, if he is only like 1 square away, rather than 3 squares away, it is advantageous to just use the advance button rather than the like run button or whatever, because you do only need to move 1 square to catch up to him, and there is less chance of you falling or tripping if you just use advance rather than dash forward. I tried to launch with a flurry of attacks, but I missed. Let's give it another go. I've already got a few hits in, so he is bleeding. He's blind, he's vulnerable, he's frail, he's feeble. Basically, it just sounds like I'm picking on a puppy dog, really, doesn't it? Oh, he's in severe pain, he's coughing blood and everything now. Shouldn't be long till the end of this battle. Definitely not as long as how long the last battle took. Again, he's trying to run away. He must be able to sense that he's nearly dead. I only had 1 move left, and luckily I could catch back up with him before I had to end the turn. Otherwise, he probably just would have vanished off into the night and we'll never seen him again. But as you can see, we're just throwing attacks or tackling or pulling them down to the floor. I'm not trying to be defensive at all in the slightest. I'm just going all out attack. Basically, he's got a monkey wrench. I've got a meat cleaver. There we go. Looter has died from severe traumatic brain injury. And we killed him for genes which are in better condition than ours. A boot. Put those lockpicks back in there. Get rid of those mushrooms, I don't need them. And a monkey wrench. So he died basically for nothing at all. He did try to run away and I could have just left him, I suppose, but I think if I remember correctly he started that fight, so he deserved what he got at the end, didn't he? We're just going to keep trying to head east all the while. Just end the turn or out the moves. Oh, as night falls, you notice there's a bright glow coming from the east. Easily visible through the treetops. It's no guarantee, but it could be a sign of civilization. Maybe even lead on where you are or who. I'm saying just for dramatic effect really, because I already knew that comes up at the first night, which is why I was heading east in the first place. I've never actually made it all the way to that glow yet. It does seem very early game. As you can see, I'm getting very weary, I'm tired, so I need to sleep. So yeah, even getting to that bit is very early in game, and I still haven't got there yet. I've still always died in about 10 or 15 previous attempts at this game. Well, as you've seen us there, I've took my sleeping bag out my bag, dropped it on the floor around me, and then clicked on the sleep button, which brings up this camping site. And if you use items such as your sleeping bag and stuff to sleep, you do get a better night's sleep for it. What the hell? Don't know what that was, never mind. And there we go. Once we have camped, we can pick up our sleeping bag off the floor and put it back in the bag. Oh shit. I'm getting attacked in the dark by something. And basically it's so dark I can't see it. Hence why I've got conditions blind. Just going to try and run away as quickly as possible, blindly into the dark, and I've managed it, thank God. I'm out of moves, so I've got that in my turn. As you can see, at night time you can only move 1 square at a time. But hey ho, daytime's just come around. We're back to a full 5 moves. There's a looter there just to the west. I think that's who was trying to kill us in the night. So now we're going to exact our revenge in the daytime. Both fell to the ground there, but I've just got back up and I'm going to launch a melee surge. I missed and he's doing a runner, so I'm not going to bother chasing him this time. I don't need to kill any more people for the odd boot or pair of jeans. I found this building to loot though. It says most of it's probably been picked clean, but with a bit of elbow grease and a bit of risk taken we might find something. And we have, lovely, what we've got. Screws and washers. We'll add that to a pile. Bit of string and stuff, we'll add that to that pile. A couple of dirty rags which we can add. Some ketchup. A couple of bottles of pop. I should have consumed that though. Why is it not consuming it? Consume! I'm thirsty. My thirst bar's in the yellow. Why wouldn't you consume it? What the? It's not having it, is it? No, well, never mind. No. And comes straight out of the water bottle though, look. That worked well enough, so what the hell's going on? Anyways, that's all there was to take from there. We'll end with turn. Keep heading east. Them red footsteps you can see are basically like tracks. So you know somebody's been on that square quite recently before you have. I'm getting quite excited. I've got to be quite close to that the glow now. I think this is the furthest I've managed ever to get. Let's end with turn for now though. We'll have a quick look in this storage shed. There's normally some good loot in these. Yes. Oh, another sleeping bag. Another bag. That one's better quality, so we're going to take that one. You can carry 3 bags, one on your back and one in each hand. But then I think we're going to be stuck if we get into a fight. You're going to need to try and run away, drop your bag, get your weapon out of it, and then get back into the fight. Which would be quite dangerous and cumbersome, so I don't really want to risk that, to be honest. But we're just checking the conditions of these other things to see if they're in better condition than what we already have, and if they are, we're swapping them out. Once we're done, we're going to move on. Another good scavenge point. A shack in the forest. Now these are normally very good. These are the best loot points I've come across yet. Yeah, you know, should have known. You say something like that and there's absolutely no loot. Make us look like the fool, why don't you? Not that I need your help, but yeah, make us look more of a fool, why don't you? So we're just using up all 5 moves and moving on, ending my turn, moving on. Abandoned office tower here to scavenge. Oh shit. We've found nothing, but we've attracted another looter. Luckily he is weaponless, and he's also feeble and frail, and he's doing a runner. I did just threaten him there to see if he would run away, and he did. It's a cool little mechanic. So obviously if you don't want to get into a fight, you can try and threaten them. If they are soft enough or scared enough, they will do a runner rather than staying to fight you. Oh, come on. 3/4 of the way there. Last little push to find out what this whole glow is about. Like I say, I've never experienced it yet. I've tried and tried about 10 or 12 times, I think, up to now, but I've never managed to get there. I've always died before I've got there. Oh, lovely. Look at all that lovely loot. Oh, there's binoculars and everything in here. Again, a better quality sleeping bag, so we'll take that. condition goes down on everything over time. Gonna need to try and drop some stuff on my bags by the looks of it, or at least rearrange them better anyways. Fit those Twinkies in there. Move all this one square stuff down. These crackers and everything. These lighters. Basically it's inventory terrace, which can get quite laborious and tedious. But different games use different mechanics for inventories, and this is the one this game uses, so deal with it basically. But we're definitely going to pick up those binoculars. I think you probably have to put them in your hand to use them. Oh, there's a multi-tool as well. That's bound to come in handy. Great stuff. More screws and washers and whatnot. Jeans and hoodies. Again, swapping out any that have better conditions than what we currently have. Drop that empty bottle of water, replace it for a full one. Some recipes here, so again we'll take these out of piles, we'll get them one by one and we'll drop them into our weapon hand, and then put the weapon straight back in my hand, which allows us to learn the recipe that is on the sheet of paper, as you can see up in the top right hand corner here in known recipes. You don't need to keep a hold of the note, you just need to read it once and then you've perma-learned the recipe, which is good. Oh, rifle shoulder sling. If I get a rifle, I can obviously attach this sling to it. Does that mean you get an extra free hand so I can then carry 3 bags as well as a weapon? I'm not too sure. That'd be good to find out though. But anyways, we took what we want from that loot pile. Let's carry on east. Dive into this little abandoned town. Oh, and there's a little shack in the woods next to it as well. Found something and we've attracted a creature. So all the loot now just seems to be repeating itself. Oh no, not a dog, man. I haven't come across any kind of new loot for quite a while. It all seems to be the same kind of stuff. I just need I need to get out of here. I need to get rid of get away from this guy. Just trying to retreat and run away as quick as possible, guys. He's knocked us to the floor. I need to get back up. Shit. I don't know if he's actually managed to attack us yet, but he keeps getting us on the floor. I'm burdened, so I must be carrying too much stuff. I've only just realised that. Come on. Basically, the range, as you can see in the centre, you need to get that up as high as possible before you can actually retreat. I think it has to be above 1. Otherwise you can only run or move backwards until you get a few squares between you before you can try and retreat. But he's cut me lower arm, he's cut me head. As you can see, my pain meter's decreasing quite rapidly at the minute, well, more rapidly than what I'd like it. I'm getting tired, I'm burdened, I'm thirsty. I'm not doing good, guys. I'm in minor pain and some activities are affected. He keeps, this dogman's keep getting his claws into us. I really need to get out of here as quick as possible. Come on, stop falling over, man, get up. Oh, now down again. Try and bring him down, right. I've knocked the dogman down, get up. Now, bloody get back. In fact, no, attack him. I'm bleeding, I'm in severe pain, having trouble concentrating. Oh, this is the end, isn't it? This is the beginning of the end, guys. Well, it was a couple of minutes ago, but you know, I've just realised now for definite it looks like it's the beginning of the end. So let's go out fighting. If he's going to take us, I'm going to do as much damage as I can to him as well. Just let's launch a mad flurry of attacks with some wild death screams. Get up, man. I might do to spend half the time on the floor in this fight. I mean, I'm not surprised. I am fighting the dog, man, and they are very, very hard to fight if you don't have a gun. But there we go, guys. I'm dead. Game over. Killed by a dog, man. That's probably about the 10th time I have been killed by a dog, man, since I first came across this game. But you guys seem to be enjoying this series so far, so I will do another series. Hopefully we can get to the glow down in the east, so I can eventually see what's there. But again, guys, as always, thank you very much for watching, and see you again next time.